This is the Korg Z3 guitar synthesizer, and these units came out on the market about 20 years ago in 1989, around the same time that you also had the more well-known Roland GM70 and Ibanez MC1 guitar synthesizers. However, if you compare it to those units in many ways, the Korg Z3 is actually a superior guitar synthesizer. There are a number of reasons for that. First off, the Z3 is in many ways like a triple threat, a three-way system. First, it is a complete standalone guitar synthesizer system. So you have the Korg Z3, the ZD3 pickup, the cable, the control module. The unit has a built-in Yamaha FM synthesis sound engine. So when you got a Korg Z3, you had everything you needed for guitar synthesis in one self-contained one-space rack mount package. With the Roland GM70 or the Ibanez MC1, you also had to have a MIDI sound module connected to the system. Second of all, the Z3 is also a very effective pitch-to-MIDI converter. And when you're in edit mode, what they call mode B on the Korg Z3, you actually have a greater level of programmability and control over the response of each string, in many ways better than what you have with either the Roland GM70 or the Ibanez MC1. And finally, the Korg Z3 can also function as a standalone MIDI module because it has a Yamaha YM2414 sound chip inside of the unit with a built-in effects generator. And this was the same sound chip that you found in the Yamaha DX11 keyboard and the very, very popular Yamaha TX81Z module. And what was great about the YM2414 is that unlike the DX7, which only gave you sine waves to use for FM synthesis, the 2414 chip gave you multiple waveforms to start with, meaning that you could create more complex waveforms even though it's only a 4-operator system. The raw material that you were working with for sound generation was more complex than what could be achieved with some of the DX7 patches. In terms of the pitch-to-MIDI conversion, the tracking and response of the system, the Korg Z3 in my test is around 20 milliseconds, meaning that it's on par with, say, a current Roland GR20 or a GR33, and it's a very accurate system as well. So the pitch-to-MIDI conversion in the Z3 is just about as good as anything that you can get right now. This unit was produced in a time when obviously Korg and Yamaha were working together. I believe Korg was almost a division of Yamaha, and you find a cross-pollination of technologies. For instance, the Yamaha TG33 had vector synthesis technology in it that was also found in the Korg Wave Station. And I know later on, Yamaha licensed pitch-to-MIDI conversion technology from Axon. I do not know who did the pitch-to-MIDI conversion technology for the Korg Z3, but it is a very, very good system and clearly better than what was being offered at that time by either the Roland GM70 or the Ibanez MC1. And as I said, in terms of response time and accuracy, it's pretty much as good as anything that you're going to find on the market today.